I'm here with Grandmaster Dragan Solak. Hello, Dragan.
Hello.
Dragan, you are the coach of Ediz. Of course, a strong Grandmaster on your own. But Ediz played an incredible tournament here in Prague.
Yeah, it was quite good. We are both quite happy with his performance. We did some small change. Yeah, before this he was still acting a little bit like a talented kid, you know, having some fun playing chess and so on. But here he tried to be professional, and it paid off.
What does being professional mean?
Like you know, when you're a chess player, you want to achieve better results, but at the same time, like this is the same thing I used to feel. At the same time, you want to live your life. You want to have a nice time with your friends. Even during the games, there are so many interesting things going on. And if you play, let's say 100 games per year, and every game lasts for 4 or 5 hours, and then you have to prepare and so on. Even during the game, sometimes you're just curious a little bit about other things going on in the playing hall, and you want to check maybe other guys, and especially when you have some top players around you. But this time he decided to just focus on his own game, and maybe he just started seeing more things and missing less, and he played really well.
Yeah, and overall he also managed to score a win here, which is never easy in this field.
Yeah, guys are really amazing. Everyone is fighting. Everyone, even like for example, Nguyen, it was not maybe the tournament that he was expecting. He was probably hoping for more, but last round he fights so hard trying to win the game.
Yeah.
Like he's not happy with a draw, and like he really, every guy here, every player is extremely professional. They're all super strong. They don't allow easy mistakes. They're all extremely ready in the opening.
Amazing. I wanted to ask you, like, how did your collaboration with Ediz begin?
Just it was maybe 4.5 years ago or something like that. They asked me to work. I actually used to work with quite a few kids in Turkey. Now I'm mostly working with Ediz, almost all my time. Yeah, I'm trying to help him. They just called me, and I think they got some advice maybe from Özgür, who is our mutual friend, and we started working. And like it was really nice, because when you work with kids, and I used to do this like 5, 6, 7 hours every day with various kids, then you also want to enjoy. Like life is beautiful, we want to enjoy. And when you're a coach, some kids really love to calculate, to find some tricks, to play, to fight. They want to learn, and then it's fun to work with them. So for me it was amazing from the very start.
That's amazing. And overall, like, about Ediz, what was it that you found special when you met him?
He just has like his number one quality is incredible love for chess. Even now, and this happens regularly. Like after the closing ceremony, we went to dinner, and like we were eating, talking about tournaments and about future plans. He just took his phone and played some games again.
Online?
So, yes, online, playing just some bullet games on chess. So if he doesn't do that, he tries to solve some puzzles, and if he doesn't do that, he's checking the games of other players. Yeah, he loves chess so much. And I think he also, you know, he's careful, I would say, about his health. He tries to eat good food, to sleep enough, and so on. So this is another good thing. And just of course, he has extremely fast brain. He can see things in, like when I play with him, I need to take 5 or 10 seconds to see some things. He just sees them immediately, in an instant. So of course this is a big advantage.
What do you think explains this love for chess? Because I see it in some kids, but in some it's not there. From where does it come from?
I mean, we all love certain things. For me, for example, how it was for me. When I was a kid, my dad and my uncle would just play chess every day. I don't know why they started to love chess. Like, probably it was when my dad and my uncle, they were kids in some mountains in Bosnia, and they would have to carve actually chess pieces from wood. They were in some really like 1,000 meters and in some small village, and their sister would not let them play chess. She would actually burn their pieces and so on. And I think maybe because of that, when something is forbidden, then you want to do it when you're a kid. So also chess was extremely popular in old Yugoslavia during this period when Tito was the president, because he loved chess himself, and somehow it reflected on whole country. And when I was a kid, my dad and my uncle would still play, as they still do now when they are 72 and 75 years old. And I would, I was 3 years old, and I wanted to do something else with them, and I would bother them and maybe throw some pieces off the board. And I would ask, "Can I play? Can I play?" They would tell me, "No, you're too small. We will teach you later in a few years," and so on. So that's why it was maybe very interesting for me. And also, it's probably not only this, but really, for me, it was interesting to think about these combinations and so on. It was always fun. And then when my dad started teaching me, it was really beautiful. I wanted to spend every moment. For Ediz, how it started, I think it has a lot to do with this general atmosphere in Turkey. There is some really nice situation. Too many kids playing chess. Chess has an extremely nice reputation in Turkey, and Chess Federation organizing many tournaments for these young age groups. And there was some competition in his city, Bursa. I mean, this is amazing thing. This city is somehow both Ediz and other Turkish kid, Yazkan Erdoğmuş, they are from the same city.
There was some world team championship, no, that was held there.
Yes, one big tournament was organized there. They also have some club that helped at the beginning, and I think for him this was the atmosphere. And then chess players usually have somewhat different brains, right? It doesn't necessarily mean that chess players are smart or but everyone's brain is slightly different, and chess players have some special kind of brain, and for us it's fun, I guess, to think about combinations. Some other people, like for example my daughters, I taught them how to play chess, but for them, it's they want to jump, run, hit some ball and something. They can also play chess, but it's not the same thing. So yeah, he had both of these things, and that's probably how he started enjoying it very much. And then at some point you start winning some tournaments, and then it's nice when you're a kid and people come and congratulate and so on. So.
And you yourself were one of the best players in the country, right? Your highest elo was close to 2670 or something?
No. I think it was around 2640. I'm not exactly sure. But I played for Serbian national team for many years. Then I moved to Turkey, and my wife is from Turkey. We got married, and
she's also a chess player.
Yeah. She actually, if you check now by rating, her rating is around 2000, maybe less. But at that time in Turkey, it was not so easy to learn chess because you didn't have internet, computers, anything. There was just one super strong player, Suat Ataluk, who was even though there were not so many strong grandmasters and masters around, he somehow managed to. He was a very hard worker, I guess. He managed to get to top places in the rating list. I think I don't know what his highest spot was, but he was really good and playing on equal terms with the best players in the world. My wife got to play in Turkish national team. She was junior champion, and we actually met in some junior tournament, European Junior Championship.
Wow, that's amazing. And currently the state of Turkish chess is very positive. I think it's many talents coming up.
Yes, I think like I could say that situation is not like in India, but there are some similarities, and there is one big problem that's holding us a little bit. That I would say both valid for both India and Turkey, and that is that ratings are just too low in Turkey, and because of that reason, people from other countries don't come too much to Turkey to play chess, because everybody, like people love chess, they want to enjoy, but at the same time it's not a very good feeling. You come to Turkey or to India, and then some kid who is 10 years old knows 25 moves theory, plays all best moves, and then you lose your rating points, and people a little bit avoid these tournaments. That's what I noticed. And that's some difficulty. I hope that Turkish and Indian Chess Federation can overcome it in future. I mean, Indian Chess Federation already did it by just having so many talents that it's becoming now India is dominating completely the world of chess.
Yes, and speaking particularly about these two Turkish talents, Ediz and Yagiz Khan.
Yes.
Do you see some similarities in them? Do you see them completely different? How do you see them as an experienced chess player yourself?
Well, they used to be opposite worlds. Ediz was always trying to create some complete mess on the board, and then just even giving material doesn't matter. Then he in these extreme complications, his brain just can process too much information very quickly. And Yaz was always somehow, even at extremely young age, like when he was 9 or 10 years old, it looked like he had some amazing chess understanding, some real depth. Like I remember I played a game with him in Turkish Super League. He was, I think, 10 or 11 years old, something like this. And he completely outplayed me strategically with black pieces. I was about to resign, but in time travel, he was still too young. He would never make this mistake now, but he let me get away. And I actually entered a rook endgame with an extra pawn, 5-4. It's like close to winning, I thought, but against this kid now who was winning and so on, he has no chance. He was actually very sad. He went to toilet, maybe he was crying a little, and he spent 15 minutes until he gathered himself again to sit at the chessboard, and then he played amazing rook endgame without a pawn and easily held it.
Wow.
And just this his strategical feeling is amazing. But now as the time passes and both these boys improve, you slowly feel how both of them are trying to learn the things they didn't do naturally at first. So Yaz is getting better and better in tactical things, and he's now becoming extremely dangerous. He's also very fast now. He can see things in a second, and if you follow internet chess, you know that they have very high ratings online, of course. But Ediz is at the same time learning things about how to put pieces, and he's now, this is probably the first tournament where I can say that he just played the full tournament and he didn't make any strategical mistakes. Like, he really put his pieces where they belong, and from that point of view, everything looked perfect.
And Ediz is now close to 26-30, 26-40, moving ahead to reach now the next stage. How difficult do you think it is? What would it require him to reach, let's say, 2700, top 20 in the world, and so on?
Yeah, now it's well, there are a few things that are important. First, this was amazing opportunity for him, and like maybe this is his, I think this is his favorite tournament. He really loves coming here to Prague. He loves the atmosphere, but also the fact that he can play with the top players is so important. And I hope he will have more chances in the future, because it looks like he can fight with these guys. Now I think he needs, because this was a good tournament, but if he wants to be 2700 and more, he needs to make this be average tournament. And that's not easy, because sometimes you're going to have tough games, sometimes you're going to enter into some opening preparation and so on. So he needs to improve a few things, but it looks like he's doing all the correct things, and I think that he can make it.
Amazing. And lastly, I want to ask you, he has a great support, it seems, in form of his mother and the family support. How important do you see that as a role, playing a role in a child's chess career?
Family, there are many things that family can do right, and of course there are many things that family can do wrong. I have seen so many times families who are getting overly ambitious too early, and kids, they put some extra pressure on kids. Kids become quite strong. These kids become quite strong actually, but they don't play chess for the right reason. They don't fight for the right reasons, and then as soon as they get a bit older, they start having some doubts and so on. And actually this life becomes a little difficult. In case of Ediz family, I think he's quite lucky that family supports him in the right way. Always they encourage him. They always ask him to be serious. That's one thing that about his tournament, about his chess work, putting up time in this. But also I can say that for Ediz this was never a difficult thing, because this is what he enjoys, he loves it, and so on. But family, of course, extremely nice support. And also another good thing that happened is that at some point when both Ediz and Yaz and some other guys, also some other boys from Turkey, got amazing support by Evren Uçuk, who is a great chess lover and actually quite a decent chess player himself, but he felt the need to support these boys. And he's
you mean financially?
Yes.
Who is he?
It's not only financially, actually. There is a company in Turkey called Trendyol, and this is like a Turkish version maybe of Amazon. And this Evren is one of the most important, I don't know exactly the details, but one of the most important persons in this company. He tries to support not only financially, he also tries, because he has a lot of experience in life, and he tries to give some advice, and you can really feel his support, not only with money. So he's trying to he loves chess, but in other spheres of life he had to study and he had to do his work, so he didn't have time for chess as much as he wanted probably. But he generally tries to create some projects and complete them, and he has this mindset like, let's do this, we need this, these are the ways to achieve it. So he's giving support in that way too, and I think his support is actually quite valuable.
Amazing. Well, that's beautiful to know all the things about, firstly, yourself, about Ediz, about Turkish chess, and I hope that Ediz, your journey goes on, and that we are able to see him grow as a chess player.
Hopefully.